The games are about to begin. You're watching Butler Esports.
Hello, everyone. We're back with Battle for Indiana. We're in the upper finals. It's Pink and Caboose on the desk one more time. We got a matchup between Ball State and Indiana. This is a bit of a deja vu moment. This is exactly where we were last year. Ball State and Indiana met up in upper finals, and that went the way of Ball State. So expecting that again today. That's my personal take. I think it's going to go pretty prediction early is going to be it's a 3-1 in favor of Ball State. I think it's just Ball State right now is undeniably the best Rocket League team in the state of Indiana. BK and everybody there has done a fantastic job building this roster. Ga, Oath, and Wova have been fantastic. We haven't seen them on stream today, so those who are just tuning in from other schools, you don't know what you're in for, but
get ready.
Yeah, get ready. They're a top 10 team in the nation, but Indiana, they pulled some crazy upsets in the past, and I'm not going to say that they're totally out here today. Obviously, I got a bit of that IU hater in me, but you should hopefully help balance that out.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, your team lost their first game, so
yeah.
Don't put that on me.
All
but
right.
you know, I gotta say is this: maybe the hate will be channeled over into IU with some power. You know?
I'm feeding them.
yeah. You know, you're feeding into it a little bit. It might push it over the edge. Who knows? But I'm not gonna hold out for it because the seeding, Ball State sweeps, and on paper, really, Ball State sweeps everyone else here.
Okay.
A lot. And it's either gonna be a mercy killing.
Okay.
Or
wow.
Or it's gonna be a hard fought loss. But I don't think IU really has a chance to take 3 games on Ball State before they get 3 games on them.
That's fair. I've seen IU play against some of these top 10 teams in the past.
Yeah.
And they do keep things respectable. I'm not expecting
not a blowout. Not a blowout by any means.
But I don't think they'll be able to really take more than a game off of them.
Yeah.
That's my prediction. You know, I have a lot of respect for Pablo, Mist, and Evil. Or Nico, I guess, is going by. But it's just too much to overcome right now.
Yeah, the skill difference, these Ball State players are borderline pros. And this IU team just isn't at that level, and it's probably gonna be pretty apparent whether we like it or not.
Well, I don't think you'll like it at all.
Oh, I'm not gonna be happy here. I'm gonna be quite upset.
Yeah, you got to see me crash out of earlier. Now
but at least it wasn't like opening.
Okay,
like you had to start with
right. Look, I'm just hoping that Purdue makes the lower bracket run of a lifetime. They did beat Southern Indiana, so that's a good thing.
Yes, but the people who beat. Oh, we're going live, actually. Well, we'll cut that short.
We'll cut that short. We're going to go into the game because we got to focus on what's actually at hand here, and that is this upper finals matchup between Indiana and Ball State. Here we go. It's underway. It's game 1. It's a best of 5, and I'm excited for it. Oath going to start off early. Wova with a shot. It's just over the crossbar. All 3 players dived in from Indiana to try to save that one, but it didn't help. And opening the scoring right away in the first 15 seconds. We already can see the offensive pressure flying in here for Ball State, and a nice place shot off a weird bounce in the corner or off the post.
That's what we call crossbar, baby.
Yeah.
The goddess of the crossbar. Look down on them, you know?
Yeah, well, Rocket League, you make your own luck based on forcing opportunities, and you'll see that Ball State does that a lot. They're really good all individually. They're great as a team. This roster's been together for over a year. It's the same roster that won Battle for Indiana last year in a pretty dominant fashion. But Indiana has a new look to that, and that new look is Nico on this roster, who's going to get this goal here for Indiana here early on the board and time this one up. Quick response from them.
Absolutely, yeah. Nico, as someone who has quite a lot of experience with this IU team, Nico is definitely going to be the bow that puts this present together.
Yeah, he's been great for this roster. They've been, I would say, vastly improved over last year. They were already a very strong team last year, so it's only gotten better. He's got a great mind. He's a coach for West Virginia. He's a coach for a professional team in Europe. Good to be able to see that. I was talking to Nico during Bluegrass Boost Battle. He says he plays worse on land, but he's looked fantastic throughout today. Their match recently against Indiana Tech that you guys saw on stream, he was putting up numbers. But speaking of putting up numbers, Wova's been doing that his entire collegiate career. He's continuing to do that here as he gets one on the board, and they're back in the lead here with just 4 minutes left in the game.
This has been close.
Yeah, well,
it's been a lot. Yes, we're not even a minute in. But this has been a high-octane game so far. A lot of demos, a lot of movement, a lot of passing. Hasn't been a sweep at all. It's been IU has kept this pretty competitive, at least from the looks of it.
Yeah, well, only again a minute into the game. It's got a long series to go. We got 5 games to play.
Yeah, 25 more minutes at least.
So we're gonna be able to see that. But let's see what Oath can do going the other way, looking for a double off the ceiling. Would have been a crazy shot to get to begin with. Pablo. Some space, gets over Wova back though, ready for
Nico?
Play over the top. Nico looking for a double, trying to pass it in the middle of the field. Can't connect, so Wova's going to take over now. Can only get as far as Pablo, holding it up at the midfield line. A nice 50 win, but it's just wide from Indiana, and that would have been a nice goal to tie it up. Here we go, we're continuing down. Is just chasing players in the corner, just trying to be a nuisance, create some space for his team, and he did that, but long clear the opposite way. We'll put this ball back in the Ball State half. Pinch out to Oath. Oath, quick shot on. It's too pacey for Indiana. It just finds its way into the bottom corner.
I don't think it was too quick. I don't think Pablo was able to react quick enough. If he had flipped there, he might have caught that.
Yeah, he was just low on boost, but that pinch I don't think was...
That pinch was not intentional.
Yeah, it was not intentional, I expected, but great positioning from Oath and a great response from him. So they're up 3-1. They got a 2-goal lead here. Expect them to drop that. Haven't really had to see them work on defense yet. It's in the early days of the series and early days of this game.
Game's almost halfway over.
Yeah, well, still early, I would say.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, 4 goals have been scored before halftime's even been hit, so who knows what can happen.
Yeah, a lot of offense being shown here, and I think that Indiana tries to be a more offensive team. That ball's going to drop down, just saved away by Guff. A tough one there on the goal line.
Beautiful save by Nico. Oh, no, not Nico.
All good. Saved out the post from Pablo. Just keep control. We got a roll on goal. Nico and getting
not
big.
Really, but
it's just corner. There it is.
Respecting the rule one, no matter the level of competition, these are some true athletes right here, folks.
Yeah, Oath almost had the save. It would have been tough and a sick one if he did, but. Yeah, just 2 players stuck in front of the net. It's a 2v2, and Indiana wins that one. They're within 1 goal here.
Absolutely, yes. And for those in the audience who don't know what a Rule 1 is, when 2 players bump into each other front to front, you have to hold it until a goal is scored, no matter what.
Yeah, it's just, a sign of respect. If you leave it, it's bad luck.
Yeah, absolutely. It is an unsung, unwritten rule of the game. But if you don't do it, you get booed off stage.
Yeah, well...
Regardless of the level of play.
Guys, just gonna get that goal right back though. Just scoring it and putting that 2-goal security lead back in front. They got some insurance to work with, and just under 2 minutes to go. Again, they've looked really solid. The offense is not any questions, and they've just been beating this 3rd-man rotation for Indiana. It's been kind of missing from them.
Really cool camera angle there. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, shout out to our observers doing some great work today.
Absolutely. Shout out to everyone in the production booth.
Oh god. Nice dunk. Absolutely disrespectful.
Beautiful gameplay there.
What a way to score your 2nd goal. Just getting embarrassed.
Some great adaptability to that play though. He saw him coming up. He knew if he'd flicked it would have gone too far.
Yeah, well, there you go. They're up 3 goals. They're continuing to roll this momentum and roll through this game 1. Hoping to roll through this series and find themselves in grand finals, a place that I think everybody expects them to be.
Absolutely, yes. And Ball State will most likely take the cake for Battle for Indiana.
But, there's still plenty of Rocket League left to go.
Absolutely. There's plenty of Rocket League left to go.
Well, all right. Well, with just over a minute left, long clear into the Ball State half. This one going towards the back wall. Oath just gets a touch. Guff waiting for the play off the back wall. Just able to read the field so well, knowing exactly how things are going. Pablo's missed touch turns into a fake to try to get around the defending
Pablo
player.
Ooh.
Yeah, going for a flip reset. Pablo's got a lot of mechanics in the bank.
Absolutely. Pablo is a great mechanical player, but he can't do it all on his own.
No, and speaking of mechanical players, there's 3 of them on this Ball State side. All of them
absolutely
are insane. We've only seen kind of these team plays and open looks, but I'm sure as we get later in the series, we'll see those highlight reel shots, some flip resets, those double touches that everybody loves. I'm just seeing 3 players dive in front of the net and not get anything for it.
Absolutely.
Nico full boost, playing this one down to miss shot on.
Oath
is back. I'm confident 100% of the time if there's an open net, a player is going to be rotating back from Ball State. They're a well-drilled roster.
Absolutely. Routine is what wins games.
They're very
and consistency.
Yes, sir. Well, we're going to wind down here in the last 10 seconds of this one. In game one, it is going to go the way of Ball State. A pretty comfortable win for them. They get 5 goals in the first one, up 3. 5-2. 3-goal gap is what I was trying to say. Indiana kept it close at the beginning, got a nice hot start with a response to try to tie it up, but man, God just went crazy. You see that dropping 850 points in the lobby. 2 goals, 3 assists, 100% goal participation from him. It's exactly what you want to see right now for Ball State.
Absolutely. But this Ball State team they are the number 1 seed to take it all.
They are.
They most likely will.
Mm-hmm.
There is plenty of Rocket League left to be played. Yes.
Yes.
But IU already won and took the cake yesterday for Valorant, right?
Yeah.
And so you can't win them all.
Yeah,
You can't win them all, you know? And I think Ball State will probably win this all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hopeful for an upset.
Yeah.
Because an upset's what makes this interesting. But Ball State is just a head and shoulders above the rest of the teams out here today, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a really, really hard battle to knock them off their throne.
Yeah, well, they're the Titans of Indiana Rocket League. They're Titans in the collegiate Rocket League space in general. Like I said, they're a top 8 team.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I was talking about that top 48 poll earlier. There's actually 5 teams in Indiana on that poll, and 2 of them are on Ball State. So it's just got a fantastic program over there. But let's talk about that fantastic program. Indiana's is entirely student run, and I got a lot of respect for them. They've done some fantastic things in esports. I mean, they have a great Valorant team. We already saw them do very well on Friday. But this Rocket League team is also, I would say, doing fantastic. They got a lot to do, a mountain to climb and try to overcome if they're going to try to take down Ball State and win Battle for Indiana overall. Let's see if they can kind of get a response here in game 2.
Pablo with some wall dashing there, showing off some mechanics.
Yeah, well, Oath just not taking any of it. Just going to bump the other way. Pablo's on 0 boost.
Beautiful!
Gets back. Well, we're going to pop this one up in the midfield, and Oath going to cover for him. Control. Wow, what a fantastic second touch from him.
Absolutely. And Pablo being the backbone of this IU team, really, not putting them on their shoulders, but he is absolutely their most consistent player.
Yeah, I think so. But, overall, these 3 players are all very solid.
Absolutely, yes.
Indiana has a chance to, be the best in the Big Ten this year. Obviously, Michigan State's got a fantastic squad. We don't get to see a ton of them. We're not going to obviously see any of them today because they're in Michigan. But, they won BEC last year. Pablo was on that roster, so was Mist. Nico was the new addition. And I think that, they've gotten better. They're looking better so far against Ball State. But as I say that, Guz's got an open net to look at, and he's not going to miss. Just take it over, shut me right up, and give him...
Absolutely, yeah.
Cardinals a 1-0 lead.
Absolutely, yes. I agree about Nico on this IU team. He is definitely that third ingredient needed to make the perfect sandwich. He's there, and it's definitely what's bringing this IU team together as a whole. Because they always feel like they were missing a little something.
Yeah.
I think Nico really brings in the X factor to really tie it all together.
Well, hopefully we get to highlight them more, but right now it's just the Ball State show. The Cardinals have been flying away with this one, just kind of taking over the series. They're up 1-0. There's 3 minutes left on the board. It's still close. It's within 1, like I said. So anything can happen. The pressure is starting to mount here. Ball State's been in the Hoosier half for a few minutes now, and looks like Indiana's really struggling to get out. Nico finally makes some progress downfield, but if you look at the boost meters of everybody on the IU side, they're almost all empty. Able to recover and get some boost finally. But it's on their own half, and they have to use it all to try to break out and get downfield. Nico going to throw this one towards the back wall. Good save by Ga. Just covering for his team. That one was kind of an open look. Woba was on low boost, who was on target. Probably would have found its way to the back of the net. Luckily, just wide from him. Nico looking for a bump. Lowe's playing that physical play. He likes the demo chase at times. We haven't seen a lot of that so far, and I think it's just because the way that Ball State plays doesn't allow it. And we might see another Rule 1 here. Oath's directly on top of Nico. So back to the 2v2 we go.
Oath and Nico are indeed... Oh!
Okay, never mind.
Oath broke it?
Oath.
Oh, he re-engaged.
Okay,
He
we
re-engaged.
Everybody,
We're re-engaged.
we're back in.
We're okay. We're alive.
Oh, what a challenge from Pablo. He might win this one.
Not
He's going the
quite.
opposite way. It's just wide one more time. This in the middle of the field. It's a decent 50 against Wova. Good save, double save in front of the Ball State net. So we're still with a 1-0 for Ball State. It's a tense one, yeah.
Intense 2v2 here.
Let's go, Mist. Digging over, trying to find some way on the sidewall as we see Nikonov having a good time. That's the fun.
Do a little dance, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta keep it light in these things, you know? It's
do.
all for fun.
Yeah, and I always love Battle for Indiana. You get to meet the players around you that play schools around you that are just like a couple hours away. And it's a great way to make some friendships. LAN's always an opportunity for that. I don't think with an esport, I don't really get to meet people face to face, and getting that opportunity is always fantastic. And I appreciate Butler for putting this on every year.
Absolutely.
It's been so fun the past few seasons.
Oh, Nico with some contact.
Can't really do anything about it. This 2v2's been pretty slow. Just some easy control. No one really letting any open looks. Wova looking for something to go for him here. He's looking for the redirect. Try to play this ball down to Gov. Miss. Good clear. Gonna carry it off the sidewall. Actually gets a missed touch. I get the demo on Pablo. Pablo just sitting, waiting patiently. The awareness on the field to get away from that is fantastic. Well, we're going to take over. He's got 6 boosts. He's got to leave it.
Less than a minute left of the game now.
We've been stuck in this Rule 1 for a couple of minutes now. State of deadlock. Well, going to collect this one in front of his own net. Start to carry, start to dribble downfield. Early flick. Read by Pablo. He's going to try to double this off the side while get it back into the corner. But there's no teammate there. So just takes over this challenge. I don't really know what to say. It's just twos. They're just playing twos. They're having fun.
Absolutely. Ask me. Twos. It's better than threes. At least to play. I don't know if I commentate, but I much prefer playing twos over threes.
I think twos are a great. I mean, it's the great solo queue game mode. It's what everybody prefers. No one plays ranked threes anymore. But I love watching threes in a competitive perspective. You don't get the same team play that you do in threes that you do in twos that you get in threes. Not as complex. And okay, Wova finally ending the Rule 1, but also the game is going to end as that ball hits the ground. So a stalemate for the last 4 minutes and 30 seconds of that one, and a 3-minute Rule 1. Bit of a funny one for us here in Game 2. But Ball State, either way, is moving up to a 2-0 in the series, and brooms are starting to get out of the closet. I think we're going to see ourselves a sweep here, and I think that was the expected result. I still want to see Indiana try to get out a game.
Absolutely.
But I think that was your best chance to do it.
Yeah. Honestly, we gotta start breaking up the dustpan, get the garbage can lid open. You know, you gotta sweep up. You gotta sweep it up. You know.
Yeah. Well,
as an IU student and an IU fan, it hurts. You know, it hurts. It hurts to see my team lose this way. Now I think I feel how you felt Game 1 now.
I'm having a great time right now. Actually, this is the best game I've watched all day since I had to.
Wow.
Lose. You know, I love the downfall of Indiana.
We share a state.
We do share a state, but unfortunately we're the better university, and it's going to stay that way.
No, you don't have AC. No air conditioning.
Okay. But let's focus back on this series.
Obviously, yes. That's what's more important.
IU is needing to find any way back into this one to make it close. They want to find a game on the board, and I know people at home want to see Ball State kind of shut this one down and show what they're really made of. Hopefully they can do that. We're getting in here to Game 3. Here it is. Nice kickoff. It's going to go the way of Ball State. Oath taking over. Go. Carry this one downfield. Pops it over Pablo. Leaves it for Wova. Wova can't reach it, though. So not necessarily the opening play that they wanted. It's going to go the opposite way. Looking for the double touch. Guz covering that all day long. And what a redirect by Wova. It's a pass downfield. The counterattack is on. Oath is to the sky. But what a touch from Nico to shut that one down. And a long clear downfield. Stop that early offensive pressure from Ball State.
Absolutely. You know, Ball State really kind of just playing around at this point. Not really seeming to put a whole lot of effort in, just kind of messing around.
So it's going back down the field. Guz going to take over. He's got fans watching at home. I see both his mom and his dad in chat right now. So family may not be here in person, but definitely supporting from remote. But that doesn't matter. Pablo is here to ruin their day as he gets that opening goal for them. Finally with the lead in the series.
Absolutely. Let's see if they can hold it.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot from him. But let's see what they can do now. 4 minutes left on the clock. It's going to be a lot to shut down this Ball State offense.
And speaking of family, I saw at least 4 people from Pablo's family here in person too. So
yeah, I mean,
there's some stakes.
There are stakes on the line, and again, it's the beauty of Battle for Indiana. It's all local, you know. So you get the support from the fans, the support from the universities here in person, and the facility here at Butler is fantastic. Let me say that. It's great for spectators. It's great for the players. This game right now is being fantastic. Nico to launch this one towards net, and Wova actually doesn't have enough boost in the tank to reach it. So now a 2-goal lead for the Hoosiers. What a performance from them. What a start from them. Not exactly what Ball State had planned. We might have ourselves a bit of life here for Indiana.
Yeah, got a bit of resuscitation here for this IU team. We're going to see if they can get the heartbeat going and get some life in it.
Well, Wova put this one downfield, try to get his offense back under and get his team going one more time. They got a 2-goal deficit to make up. Indiana going to try to shut this one down, put another on the board. Shot from miss off the crossbar, just pushed away by the defender. Infield pass cut off by Young. Counterattack. He's on low boost and just finds the bottom corner. It was tight, you know. You called it a little bit early.
Nah.
But you were confident in God.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, he's not going to miss that. I mean, wow, look at that placement, though. Literally pixel perfect. Nico actually got his fender to it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, it's a favorite shot of mine. You know it? You learn some stuff when you play this game long enough. You can kind of tell what's going to happen before it happens.
Yeah,
premonition.
Yeah, that's very true. Well, now Gunn in offensive position. The ball almost got to him, and now opposite one more time. Missed trying to throw this one towards net. Find a teammate. Go with a backflip. Works out for him. Pablo wasn't towards that ball. The speed from him has been fantastic. He beats 2 players to the ball. Oh, turning on it. Net by a Hoosier player. Carry this downfield, try to find a teammate. Wova with a back pass to Oak. Oak on low boost. Hit by Pablo. Pablo actually just ends up fake challenging. Not the best strategy, especially when you get Guh underneath the ball. You know, actually, looks like it's going to slow down here. Had a lot of goals back to back to back. But finally, a little calm in the storm. Guh looking to prove me wrong, though. Solo play, ground pinch. Go read it all the way.
Another beautiful touch there.
Pablo just trying to find any way to get out. He's looking for demos on the defensive side. Oh, shot down, saved again by Nico. Trying to put his defensive foot forward. He's looking really solid right now. And there we go. That's the Nico I know. Looking for a demo. It's awkward in front of net. Just back in time. Again is that Ball State defender. Good pass out off the pinch. Nico throws it off the back wall. Great read by Oak.
You might try and get a little touch on here. Get Pablo or not Pablo. Nico. A lot of O names.
Yeah, but I think IU is starting to take more of a defensive position. Park the bus, put people in net. Oh, trying to disrupt that. Get demo in there. No, respawn comes through. Nico, I'm just going to launch this one downfield. Missing to try to meet there for the challenge. And 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Ball State need a goal to tie this one up. Maybe force an overtime or start their comeback. Them in the lead and take this one in 3. I predicted a game win for Indiana. It looks like we may hit that, but a lot of Rocket League left, especially with this tight of a lead. It's a bit scary when it's only 1 goal.
Absolutely. Very close, very tense. Pretty scary.
And there it is. It's tense. And Guz showing up when it matters.
Now we're tied.
Yeah, I mean, still a minute left as well. Reset pass from Oath. Guh. Perfect placement.
Yeah, beautiful placement.
I mean, top
corner is where you want the ball to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's looked great on the first 2 shots. I think he scored both of them in this game. Correct me if I'm wrong. I am not wrong. Wova is trying to make this a lead, though, for Ball State. Off the ceiling he goes, but saved by Pablo. Nico long clear away. Goff playing it back in the middle of the field towards Wova. But finally, Indiana able to make some progress downfield. They haven't had a lot of offense since they scored those 2 goals. It's been all Ball State for the last few minutes. Nico. Find a pass to Pablo. Actually can't make contact. Wova read it, so he's on it. On 0 boost, though, so he's just faking for Gug. Gets underneath Pablo, makes it awkward. Gug just a bowling ball rolling through all these players. Pushing the ball in front of the net. Going the opposite way now is Pablo. Pablo carrying it over one, carrying it over another. Gug just gets back in time on the goal line. Shoves it wide. 20 seconds left in this one. We might be seeing overtime. See if either of these two teams have a problem with that, and Pablo did, but what a save by Oath. Keeping their line strong.
Will we get a game 4? Is it going to end in a game 3? Let's find out.
Well, 5 seconds. See if this ball stays up. Pablo, good catch, good flick. It's in the middle. Guff, keeping it up, keeping it alive. Nova pops it up for Oath. It's actually in front of net.
That's so close.
Indiana can't get around to it. So overtime we go in game number 3. Indiana, life on the line. Losers bracket going their way if they can't win this one. It's really a tough save, but wow, missed. Really getting back there when needed. Bailing Pablo out, was getting harassed in net. Ball State, nice opening play, but let's see if they can continue moving forward. Go with full boost in the tank. To the sky, he goes off the ceiling, flip use. He's trying to dunk both, but Pablo and Nico will combine. It's finally in the net. It's open. The double commit, biting.
What a save!
Yeah, Indiana in the back. I mean, hey.
Wova getting a little toxic.
What was Pablo doing, bro? He just flipped right past the ball. And that's the way that the series ends. It's a 3-0 sweep, a 3-2 overtime for Ball State. Indiana will go down to losers finals. They just got to win a best of 3 to beat Ball State one more time in the grand finals. We'll have a rehash of last year, but
some real BM there from Wova, by the way. I don't know.
Hey.
Let's just, we don't stand for that here about Indiana.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they're just having a little bit of fun. I know that Pablo knows some of those players up there, and it's all friendly at the end of the day. There's no actual beef between these two teams. Even when you see Purdue and IU against each other, it's all in good
It's a
fun.
rivalry.
It's a rivalry, but it's all good fun. Like
Absolutely,
I said,
yeah.
But Ball State doing what we expected, what you expected to
Absolutely.
do. I wanted to see IU get a game, just not able to. Very close in that overtime. Had some chances, but yeah, Ball State proving them once again why they're the 1 seed, why they're a top team in Collegiate Rocket League, and why this roster was so successful last year, and why they're going to continue to be successful this year and through this tournament.
Absolutely, yeah. Do you got anything that you want to add about how that Ball State team performed?
I don't really know. I think they were kind of having fun in the last
last
two games. I mean, we got that Rule 1 and stuff, and I think that just kind of shows a testament to the levels of it. They're just having fun. They're having a good time out there, not taking things too seriously. And when you are the favorite of a tournament like this, and you know that the gap is pretty large,
you don't have to try as hard as other people do. Yeah,
but I'm glad that they're still able to enjoy it.
Absolutely,
and they're having fun out there, and that's kind of what we want to see. I love Battle for Indiana because yes, we get to show off all the great players here, but we also get to highlight some people that don't normally get some recognition.
Yeah.
I mean,
shine some light on some underdogs who deserve it.
So, but it's been fantastic so far. We're going to head over to an interview, get some voice on stage, see what they have to say out there.
Okay, well, we just lied to you, to your face.
Yeah, so bit of a tech issue, so no interview. Sorry, guys. I know you really wanted to hear their beautiful voices and get the perspective from those Ball State players. I'm sure Guz's parents are disappointed right now, but
yeah,
hopefully in the future we'll get to see something. Maybe next game you'll get to see something, but for now we're going to throw it to a break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a few moments with some more Rocket League action here at Battle for Indiana.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching. For more updates, follow the Butler Esports socials at Butler Esports.